Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you for a card making video. I'm going to be using this Luxe paper block pad that I did get from the range. I'm not sure if they still have them available to buy. I did buy a few of the different other ones a couple of weeks ago, so they might have some very similar, so you could do sort of similar to what I'm doing. So as you can see, lots of gorgeous bits and pieces within this. So we do have, let me just open this. So we do have a, what do you call it? A cut apart sheet, I can't think of the name of them. Die cuts. So we do have some die cut sheets. We've got this, which is your acetate, which is absolutely not acetate, sorry, your vellum. So I will be using some vellum because I know that I get a lot of people asking me to use it and how I do use it, so we'll use that. We also have stickers, and then we've got these gorgeous papers which are all single-sided, which we will be using today. I love that one. So we're going to be using that, and then at the back we have some more die cut sheets. Absolutely gorgeous. I love them, and so many different images as well. So yeah, just loads. And then we've got another sheet of vellum, and then just the hardboard. Now I do keep these because you can use these to do book covers, or you can use them for anything, so I do keep that as well. Very little is wasted in these. I'm working on a large base card today, so the card is 8-inch square, which I don't normally do a large card base, but I did buy these from my local charity shop, so I thought, why not? So I am going to pick out some papers, so I will have to trim these down. So far I'm liking this one. Now I am going to attempt a talking video because why not? So yeah, so let's see, I'm wanting it quite a bit more than 6, so yeah, hopefully that will look okay. So we'll keep that sort of scalloped edge, so I quite like that. Yeah, I do, I really like that. Now let's have a look, what else do we have? So what toppers can we use that will go quite nicely with this? My little boy Quincy is trying to get in the room, bless him. I think he gets picked on a lot by Lady. He absolutely loves it, you can tell, because I think most of the time he starts it. I really like this dream. So let us take this dream out. I think that's quite nice. And I think this actually would be quite a nice sentiment as well. So definitely going to have that on there. So yes. I quite like the idea of it just along here. Now I'll probably change my mind because I change my mind quite a lot when I do things, as most of you know. So you just get to hear my thought process when doing this. I can't pick them up. So yeah, so something like that I'll probably have to move over. Let us see, collect moments, not things. I did like that, but I quite like this pink, so I'm going to stick with the pink theme just because we do have lots of pink. I like that, that's quite nice. We have a couple of, we've got this pink flower, so I have that on there. What else can we have? Oh yeah, Quincy is desperate to get in here, and I don't know why. Okay. I quite like, actually, do you know what, I'm looking at it all and I'm thinking there's so much stuff that could actually fit quite nicely on this page. So I really like that. I definitely want to use some of the vellum. So, what about we use Follow Your Shine Like the Stars. yeah, I think I'm going to do this one, the Shine Like the Star one. So let me just cut around that, and then we can cut it off properly when we come to use it. So there, so we'll use that. Let's have a look back over. Oh, I quite like that. So I like this Polaroid with the butterfly on, so that's quite nice. I really like that flower, so we'll use this flower as well. There's lots and lots of stuff that we can use. Now I'm just pulling things out, so the chances are I'm not going to use everything. However, I think it is nice to sort of look through and see what there is. Yeah, do I want to use any of the stickers? I quite like, see, we'll leave the sticker page open, I think. Let me just go back through these, because I feel like maybe I need another big focal image. What about him? How about him? So the bear on the bike, I think it's a bear. There. What about him? Yeah, I quite like the black and white. I think the contrast to that is quite nice. Right, we have this, which we do also have it in a sticker form, but I think that's quite nice, and I quite like this green bit as well. So let's take that out. Yeah, let's do, I think I'm just going overboard now really, aren't I? Okay, right, that's what I've got so far. Okay, now I do want to distress my edges on this, because I love distressed edges. Now, where have I put my tool? Do you know, I'm forever losing it. It's actually, there it is. You don't need a little tool like mine. Sorry about that. So you can just use, that doesn't belong in there. So you can just use the edge of your scissors, which is what I normally do, because I can never normally find my tools. Or you can get yourself a little tool like this one. So this is from the Works, and I think I paid something like £4 for it. So yeah, so it depends, but like I said, you don't need to buy expensive tools. Yeah, you can do the same. I know that if I want a more distressed look, I tend to use my scissors, even if I can find my little tool, because I do think it is quite nice. Yeah, I love my distressed edges. Or I even like it when they're ripped as well. So, right, let's get rid of all of that. Now I am going to put it on foam tape because I do want it raised, and then I'm also thinking that I might even tuck a few bits under. So I'm thinking that I want to tear some bits and just roll it, because I think it would be quite nice to have maybe some paper underneath it. So like we have this blue, so we can sort of just pop that, so we'll keep the ripped edge. Yeah, so just like that, as you can see. So I think that's what I'm going to do as well. So I'll do that while I'm putting the backing on. So, and I think maybe one up here as well. So I only want the two, I don't want too many on. It just adds a bit more interest. There's no particular reason to why I'm doing it. It really is just to add a little bit of interest. So that is why I'm doing that. So let me stick this one on. There we go. And I really like that torn edge as well. I think it just works quite nicely with that paper. Right, I am going to roll up this corner as well. Yeah, why not? There we go. Okay, so let me finish off putting this on the back, and then yeah, we'll stick it down. So I do like having my dimension, so why not? Okay, take these off. The house is lovely and quiet, so the puppies are about. Don't ask me where they are. Do you know what? I'm going to have it that way. So they are playing around the house somewhere. My daughter's up in her bedroom. My husband has nipped to the shop, so I have the house quite quiet for a change, which is really, really nice. So yeah, right. I'm liking that, but I don't like that top bit, so let's get rid of that. So I'm thinking that there. Now I like this, however, let's take the centre out of it. So all I'm doing now is I am just looking at my composition. So I've just got all the bits and pieces out, all of these bits and pieces. So now I'm just building up to see what I can sort of achieve using it. So I quite like that. And I definitely want this, but I'm thinking that I would like that to be within the Polaroid frame itself. The only thing is I don't want the greetings. So what I'll do is I'll probably come in with one of these and just cover it, so because like I said, I really don't want the greetings there. So yeah, I'll probably do that, but yeah, I'm thinking that that Shine Like the Stars is quite nice with that. So let me trim off in the where those little tab bits are. And unfortunately we have to have the tab bits in which to hold it in the paper so they don't get damaged, but it doesn't make them less annoying. So right, okay, now I'm going to glue just around the frame itself, and then we'll leave it to one side for it to dry, and then once it's dried, what I'm going to do is cut the vellum, that way I know that it's the right size. So yeah, I want that heart in at the top. Oh, there. Right, so let me leave that to dry. So maybe even have it, so I might do it so that that's sort of there, like that. We have our little bear there. Oh, like that. We do have this dream. So these paper pads, if you are lucky enough to get them, honestly, they are just fantastic because everything coordinates. So there's not a lot of there's not much thinking involved, and you can pretty much choose anything out of the whole of the image. So that'll be like that, and then that like that. So I love that. I'm going to put that, a bit of that on there, and then to follow these lines underneath, I'm thinking them, and then I would like to have, actually I could have a flower, couldn't I, just there. We do have, I also have this gorgeous flower as well, which could sort of sit with it. Yeah, do you know what, I think this is how I'm going to have it. I think that looks quite nice. So I'm just going to chop off these tabs. Like I say, we don't really need them, and it hasn't quite been cut out properly, so that would wind me up. So I'm just going to cut that along that line, but I am going to make it into a banner, so just like that, and have that just going across there. Yeah, I like that. And then I think I want to bring this one in as well, but not have a lot of it. And again, I'm going to make this one into a banner. So how I make my banners is I just cut down the centre of the strip, and then I go from each corner into the center, and I found that I get a nice yeah, a nice sort of banner shape every time I do that. So yeah, that's how I do them. Right, okay, I'm going to glue them down because I really like them. So let's go. I really like that. And then going to add this. So I am going to go off camera just 1 second, just because I want to go and check on the puppy. She's a bit too quiet, and when she's quiet it normally means she's up to no good. So I'm going to go and check on her. While I'm off camera I will cut round that, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back, and it would turn out that she was up to no good, because it is a lady, and she's chewed, look what she's done. She's chewed the hand off my pixie, and the fingers, My daughter bought me this for Christmas. She got me Dobby as well, and I also have Bowtruckle from Fantastic Beasts. But look at that. Look at what she's done. Meanie. But she's so cute, well, when you tell her off. Oh, it really is the cutest thing in the world. Yeah, I hate telling her off. But she has to learn that she can't just chew anything that she wants to chew. So yeah, little madam. She really is like having a toddler in the house. It's so cute. And I'm loving having her as well. Yeah, it's just such a joy. Right, okay. So I've just straightened that up while I was talking to her. So I'm liking that very much. I was going to raise that up, but I'm not going to now, because I quite like that. So now what I would normally do is, so with vellum, if you've got the chance in which to do a frame, like put a frame around it, then go for it. There's a couple of ways that I put my vellum on. One is I cut the whole of the back in double-sided tape, especially if it's just a small piece and I can get away with my thicker one, and then that way you just sort of burnish it and you can't tell, which is quite nice. And then the other way is, so where all of the letters are, I would just put a dab of glue behind the lettering, and that is enough to tissue. I've got glue everywhere. So that is enough for it to stick. And you want to use a nice glue as well, like a decent glue. So you want to use like a tacky glue, or something that isn't water based, because it will sort of crinkle. So that's something to sort of be mindful of. So I don't know if you can hear, but lady is having a play with Quincy, and my daughter has just brought me the fingers. Oh, unreal. So sad, such a sad day. Right, okay, I am going to go off camera just this minute, because she is playing, and she will be like that for the next 10-15 minutes. So I don't think you want to hear them having their plays. Yeah, so I'll be back in a second. Right, okay, I'm back. So I have my gorgeous daughter making a coffee. So you might hear the kettle going on. Lady is quiet very briefly, so that is good to know. So all I've done while I've been off camera is I've literally just cut all of the tabs off these, because it would have wound me up. So I'm going to stick these down, and I'm thinking that the only thing that I'm going to have raised is the bear. The bear is super cute, really is cute. So let's stick this down, and then yeah, we won't have much left. We'll be nearly finished. So she's off. Right, okay, so I'm going to stick these down, and then I will be back. Right, okay, so I'm back. So while I was off at camera, I've just gone round and taken all the tabs off here and straightened it up. I put it on some foam pads. This has also been stuck down. I'm loving how the card has turned out, and considering I don't do big cards, does look so cute. So I am going to put that there. So I'll stick that down now. And then I think there's not actually much more that I want to do with this card. I think it's really, really nice. The only thing that is sort of bugging me is, let me just stick that on, is the white edge. I don't really like this white scalloped edge. However, what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I don't know whether to use my sponge sugar or whether to use, right, I'm going to use my sponge sugar. So I'm going to go around the edge of my card just to make that edging a bit nicer. So I'm just going to wipe this off because I know that I don't want it to be mixed. I need to get, ideally I could do with buying some more of these brushes. Oh, thank you. Look what my daughter's just made me. She's just made me a lovely cup of coffee. Thank you. You're welcome. So yeah, so I'm thinking that this year I am going to buy another few sets so that I have one brush for each colour, and then just have like a sticky label to say which colour it is, because yeah, they're absolutely brilliant. I love using them. I should really be using my microfiber cloth, but never mind. Right, okay, so like I said, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around the edge, just because I just feel like it needs that border, but I don't want a heavy border. I just want it to be quite nice and delicate. So yeah, and I just think it's a bit too white. So yeah, so I think that's it. I think this is my card all finished. I don't think I'm going to do any doodling or anything today. I think I like it as it is. Actually, I love it as it is now that it has this nice border. So all the way around, and it just sort of it frames it as well, so it gives it that nice frame. So yeah, I like that. Okay, nearly done. Just this last bit. There we are. So there we have it. There is my card for today. Isn't it gorgeous? Love, love, love it. Let me put that back. Put them away. One of my New Year's resolutions this year is to actually try and keep my desk as tidy as I can. So far I am failing, but I am trying, because if you could see the state of my desk all the time, then you would see why I'm trying to keep it tidy this year. Let me just move that on. I do have my Nouveau drops in front of me, so I think I'm going to add a few Nouveau drops, because why not? I'm going to add some nice biggish ones. Yeah, I love my Nouveau drops. I think I should do actually a video of the 10 best products or tools in my stash. What do you think, Lou?
Yeah.
Think I should?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I. Show people what I like, what I couldn't live without. And I think the first one would be my Nouveau drops. Okay, so that is it. There is my card finished for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know we've had a few little interruptions from the doggies, but they are just cute, and they're part of my life. We also had a lovely interruption with my coffee, which I am not going to lie, it was really, really nice. Thank you, Lucy, very much. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.